Welcome. I'm Naomi Fada, and I've decided that on Fridays I'm gonna try see if I can keep up with it. But on Fridays, I'd love to have like a business minute, just because over the years I've had so many questions about running a home-based sewing business and how I've managed that while raising kids, and being present with them. So I started the business in 2007 but grew it very slowly. But one of the things as I was growing the business that my dad, he's kind of my adopted dad and spiritual mentor and business mentor, he really instilled in me was you own a business, it doesn't own you. And really remembering like why am I in business and what purpose is it serving? So my purpose to be in business was that I wanted to be able to work from home and homeschool my kids. So originally, I wanted to homeschool. We did have a couple of years in the middle where they were in school, but then we've gone back to homeschooling, and actually recently I miscounted, but realized is we're in year six, and so my oldest is in eighth grade. And that means I actually started the business before I had kids at all because I was hoping to have kind of a plan to transition. But, you know, remembering that I own a business and it doesn't own me is been really important in terms of, the decision making process, whether it has to do with um, what time I'm going to take clients and how I'm going to put boundaries around them. And they've kind of morphed a lot over the years. When I first started, I was always answering the phone. And once I had kids, there was sometimes kids screaming in the background or something like that. Mommy, mommy, we've all been there and done that. But I would take client appointments specifically at nap time when they were young, which for me was like from 1 to 3. And then they were always in bed pretty much by 7. And I'd work in the evening, and I would even take clients in the evening. And at that time, I was taking all of my clients at my house. Now I've morphed a little bit where I do a bit of traveling to clients, especially for my bridal work. I just love getting out, I think, because I do work from home, but also it does help to have that little bit of separation between home and work. And it can be really nice for the bride, for the bridal party, especially if they're already together for an event. And often I'll meet the family, which, since I'm all about family, I really enjoy that as well. But one of the reasons why I didn't travel when I first started was because the kids were sleeping and my husband was at work. And so there wasn't a way really to leave. It was much better if everyone came to me. And so it really worked for me at that time. And so there's all of these things that go into our businesses and our lives and what we value. And we have the ability, especially when you own your own business, you have the ability to choose what you want. What do you want for your business? What do you want for your family? And how can that shape, your business style or what you're doing around your business? And as I began to homeschool and really dig into that, a boundary was, when am I going to answer the phone? And then it morphed into, now I have like online request service, like where it's, if you need an alteration, you need to fill out this request form. I'm going to either text you or email you back. You can tell me which one you prefer. And you can even say you would like a phone call back. And then it's all, I use a scheduling app called TidyCal that I can send a scheduling link. So I've already preset what times work for me and my family and booked that out far enough so that it's not like I'm tied to the phone all the time. I don't have to answer the phone every time it rings. And in fact, it's really been helpful because it's cut down a lot on my phone calls, which were getting super interruptive during our school time. And it really has worked for me. It's not like I'm a regular business that's open that 9 to 5, and it's okay to recognize that my style of business isn't going to be for every person that needs an alteration, but that doesn't mean that I won't have the clients that I need whose style does fit my own business model and serve them really well. So I am just so thankful to have been able to do this for so many years. And I just hope that, as you're thinking about starting your own business, maybe you are, maybe you already have, but just remember, you own a business. It doesn't own you. You can set the tone, you can make the model that you want. And if there's other things that you'd like to chat about on here, about business or homeschooling, etc., I would love to share. Just drop me a comment, like, and subscribe, and we can just continue on this conversation.
Thank you for watching. You can shop tutorials and classes on my website, naomifeda.net. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, may God sow his love into your heart today.